Good evening, gentlemen.
Hey, how are
Hi.
things? Feels like it's been a month or more,
more.
since we've done one of these.
Who are you guys? What are you doing in my stream?
Don't cross the streams. How many
Mhm.
times do we have to say this?
I know that would be bad, Ray.
Do we ever find out what happens when they cross the streams? They do cross the streams, don't they? In the second, the second or the first one?
No,
Yeah.
it's the first one because
First one.
it's the Chekhov's gun in
Right.
where it's
Yeah. Yeah, it's one of those things. It's like the large collider, and it says when they turn it on, it'll either work as a scientific apparatus or it'll cause a black hole.
yeah, it's like every particle in the universe will accelerate to the speed of light and then explode or something
Yeah.
like that. Okay,
Or-
well, as long as we're as long as we've tested it, I guess.
Yeah. Well, it's like when they were testing the atomic bomb, they had a possibility of it igniting all of the oxygen in the atmosphere. That was one of their
Yeah.
big worries.
Yes.
Yeah,
Maybe
Yeah,
the
we'll still test it
atmosphere
anyway.
will blow up.
yeah.
Yep.
That's why we just blow up a small part of it.
Yeah.
Just a small part.
Small part.
Yeah. I do
Although-
like the idea. The whole thing is that somehow that these ghosts and stuff are just negatively charged matter, and you can actually bring them into our sort of plane of existence by just piling enough positive energy into them that it basically makes them something that now is tangible in our world. I don't know.
I find it interesting that like they've essentially the Ghostbusters have figured out free electricity, but instead of using it to save the world, they use it to catch ghosts. It's a weird.
Well,
Like, that would actually happen in America. That would be like, oh, hold on, how do we stop this from becoming public knowledge?
imagine the movie, right? So they're like, "Ooh, I've discovered we could capture ghosts with it, or we could power the world." And they form a corporation. And at the end of the movie, yeah.
And then they literally you see them pushing the cart into the end at the end of Indiana Jones with all the
Right.
technology
They're hiding
it to hide it away.
Just get bought out by somebody
Big
else.
oil.
So, yeah.
So Ron, who do we have in the chat?
Oh, we've got all kinds of great people in the chat. We've got our good friend Trina is here. James is here. Trina's here a second time. CDI is here. Joe is here. Veronica Explains is here. And I'm sure that other people will pop up as we go on this evening. So I do want to say that oh yeah, and Eric is there. But I do want to see AKGC.
Yeah, Jesus Christ.
Yeah, why not? So I do want to say thanks to everybody for just popping up, because we did just kind of this morning, I guess, decide that to do this because it had been a minute since we'd all been together, and I'm kind of curious what these guys have been up to. And there's a few fun things that I want to kind of tease and share and talk to my other friends about. And this is as good of a good a place to see Eric's hairy ass arms as anywhere else. Seriously, Eric, you have a Robin Williams level of hair on those arms, my friend.
I thought you were going to stop after ass, but that's okay.
A Jamie Farr level of hair.
Yeah.
Also accurate.
I try.
Like Mac 84's back level of hair on those arms.
Oh, now you're insulting me.
What is it? And the Hendersons, Harry and the Hendersons level of.
It's if they would have had to rename the show just the Hendersons.
Yeah.
After they saw Eric's forearms.
Yeah.
I love you, Eric.
Do your forearms scream like Chewbacca?
I've got coverage, but I don't know. I'm from Northern Europe, so it's all very kind of. Sometimes it's darker, and sometimes it's not. I don't know.
I did a little genetic. Did do a little genetic research on the family, and there's some Northern Mediterranean mixed in there, so that may be where it comes from.
Yeah.
The olive skin, the olive complexion.
Yeah.
Well, I got the hair anyway, not the complexion.
Hair, for sure.
Olive hair.
Olive hair.
Wow, what is
Oh,
it?
man.
This is a tech
Okay, thanks
show,
for
isn't it?
joining tonight.
Yeah, it's all right. I just I'm just looking at Eric, and I've seen, you know, some of his baby pictures and stuff, and he already had a full beard at like 6 months. I was a senior in high school before I got hair on my legs. So I am just it's a slow burn.
Yeah.
It's, you know,
Puberty is just one of those things.
yeah. My dad is getting ready to turn 80, and he just now is getting kind of gray hair and stuff. My this is all my mom's side of the family. My mom had white hair, and I can't wait for that. I'm just
So is that where you become Ron the white instead of Ron the gray?
I hope so.
Okay.
It's if I
Do
can't
you have to fight a
control.
Balrog? Is there a Balrog fighting that is required?
No, I hope not. I was gonna say it's I definitely, if I can control all my GI stuff, at least I don't have to be Ron the Brown. So,
True.
Yeah.
yeah. Yep.
And I was going to say I'm whiter than you know a Ku Klux Klan laundry meat, but you know it's the sun is finally coming out. We have no snow here anymore, so I will be able to get some idea of a suntan at some point.
Yeah, you'll get some. You can stop buying vitamin D pills and make it yourself.
I can make it myself. It'll be lovely. But yes, it's been quite a cold winter, quite a long winter here in the Great White North, and we are looking forward to some sunny days. And yeah, so
that's great.
How's it been where you guys are? Tornadoes, snowstorms.
Yeah,
what do you got? I know Missouri had a whole pile of tornadoes. I saw.
Yeah, we did. It's weird, and regardless of what people's politics are, and regardless of what people feel about global warming and things like that, something has caused Tornado Alley to shift east. And so now there are areas of Missouri that never had this level of course, you know, there's the Joplin tornado, there's the tornado that destroyed Murfreesboro, Illinois in like 1902 and things like that. But those are like freak incidents, and now they're happening quite frequently. And so actually a couple of weekends ago, Kansas Fest, if you're familiar with those guys, kansasfest.org, the world's biggest Applitude dedicated week-long conference, which is back in person this year at the University of Springfield or University of Springfield, University of Illinois, Springfield. Sorry. UIS, however that works. But their storage unit was actually hit by a tornado, and it's located maybe about an hour on the other side of Kansas City, Missouri, into Kansas. And we did a rescue cleanup effort over 2 weekends, maybe about now coming up on 2 or 3 weeks ago. So, but yeah, it's there were people that lost absolutely everything, or they had very nice motorhomes which had been turned inside out and then thrown miles down the road from where they had them stored. So
yeah.
And was there a lot of damage to the equipment that was in the storage locker? Or?
Well, there were a few things that got wet, and there were other things that didn't. And it's really strange because the actual storage facility, it's a place that had been there for 40 years, and it's nice big buildings with like 20 by 30 units and stuff. You can pack a whole bunch of stuff in there, and people did. People ran businesses out of there for decades, where it's like, oh, I got a parts business. This is a great place. It doesn't have to be climate controlled. It's a great place to keep it. And so there were people out there just digging through their lives and trying to figure out exactly what they're going to do. You know, it's like, well, all my inventory is now in a 6-mile debris field. You know, I guess I'm retired. You know, I met a couple of people that were in their like late 60s that were like, you know, I thought I was going to keep doing this, but I guess now I'm not. But the actual equipment for Kansas Fest, though, the unit itself, the you have to think that these back up to one another. So there's like 2 units and then doors. The unit on the other side, the tornado kind of ripped through and ripped that other half of the building off. And as part of it, they share a top wall in between the units. It ripped that out, and when that was out, it exposed the unit to water. So, but the way that the weather came through, it blew all the water into the front of the unit, which just so happened to be where there were a few things that were not completely in plastic totes and stuff, and that stuff got absolutely soaked. But still pulled it all out, air dried as much as we could. And I think the only thing that I threw away of everything that was in the storage unit is there was a travel case or travel bag for one of those IBM convertibles. So like IBM's original kind of like LCD laptop.
Yeah.
The case for that, I threw it away, and it's because it had been soaked for so long, because between the weather happening and actually getting out there was quite a bit of a gap. So it had all of the foam inside of it had disintegrated and turned into like a soup, and which had then like stained the bag. And I'm like, there's no coming back from this.
No.
So that was thrown away. And I think we threw away some pallets and stuff because they were just not in great shape and they weren't worth moving. So we just sourced new pallets at the new location. So, but everything else, there were a few things that it would have been nice if they would have been drier, but I guess we'll see. Sure. So everything is at the new location now, which is a climate controlled facility that has, we opened every box, dried as much as we could. I've started going up there. It's only about 3-hour ride for me now, so I've been going up there and just inventorying things and trying to get things kind of organized ahead of K-Fest starting. But
cool. Yeah. So is this something they always have, or has it been since they've got that influx of stuff for the garage sale?
Oh, well, a lot of it's always been garage giveaway stuff. People donate to them all the time, but then also some of them are museum pieces or stuff that's been donated to the organization, and so we've got a responsibility to keep that stuff safe and
cool,
for whatever it is eventually we end up doing with it, with documentation and scanning and all of that. So
and when I win the lottery, I'll build you a museum.
Thanks. But that's kind of what's been going on with that. So
yeah,
actually,
Michigan is traditionally on the very tail end of Tornado Alley.
That's right.
But we have seen an increase in activity too. So
we've had one tornado here in Newfoundland in the time I've lived in this world. It was 1996. It did $1.5 million in damage and knocked down a fence and took a roof off of a fish plant of some sort. I was 10 when it happened. I remember it quite well. One of the benefits of living here is, yes, our weather for the winter is terrible if you don't like snow, but we don't have poisonous snakes and we don't have tornadoes.
Yeah,
usually.
That's always nice.
So you do get the scattered hurricane, though. That's not so nice. But hurricane season is officially open again. Started for us, I think May. The beginning of May is usually when we start monitoring such things for ourselves. So, yeah. Fun times, and that usually goes to the end of October. So
yeah,
we usually get at least 1 or 2 mild storms a year. Sometimes the last big storm that hit us was 2014. We had a Category 2 hurricane land. Yeah, so lots of trees.
Nice things about Michigan, we're kind of protected from a lot of that.
Although the storms coming off the Great Lakes, though, they can be pretty tangly.
Yeah, but
especially in November.
Yeah, when they come early, especially. Yeah.
Yes. Fortunately, I don't. I'm not a iron ore shipper on Superior.
Although, in fairness, you do look like somebody who would work.
That is true. I do kind of look like
you look like the Highland fisherman or the Highliner fisherman.
Or at least the Gordon's fisherman.
Or at least, I look like I could be on a can label.
Yeah. Well, there you go. When Campbell's launches that new IBM portable soup that Ron was talking about. You could be the face of the new IBM portable soup.
Portable soup. Finally, I can take soup with me everywhere I go.
Yes.
With portable soup. Actually, and it's funny. Here, hold on. Sorry. I love living far enough away from Superior to where there's no weather impact, but close enough to visit for an afternoon. I feel the exact same way about most places.
Yeah. Would you say that's you're being superior in that case, or you?
It's kind of eerie, but yeah.
Yeah, fair enough. That's a non-terrible joke.
Thank you. Well, just as long as we don't miss again on that, we'll be all right. So. Yep. So, what have you guys been working on? What's been happening?
Thank God we're changing the subject.
Yeah, what's been happening in your area of the infosphere?
Who wants to take it? Go.
Why don't you go first, Brian?
Okay. Well, I've been working on this pile of crap behind me for the better part of 2 years, and so far
It's
I've
clearly
almost
a green screen.
It's clearly a green screen. It's a very interactive green screen, so you can get up and you can touch it, and I can move things.
Yeah.
Very interactive.
Mm-hmm.
It's almost done. I just have to plumb up the fuel system, plumb up the radiator system, and plumb up the intercooler system, and then lead everything and see if it runs. So the hope is to have it working soon. But unfortunately, being I have slight addiction to cars and vintage computers, I bought another project car for my birthday. I bought myself a Porsche. So that has sort of taken precedent, and that is happening outside in the temporary garage. But today I posted a video for the first time in 3 or 4 years on my YouTube channel, showing the Porsche doing a first start. So it's kind of fun.
That's cool.
Yeah, and other than that, from a vintage computer perspective, I've been the new season of CBC's TV show Son of a Critch has started filming.
Yeah.
And they were in a mad dash to get some vintage technology from the early 90s on set. So I was assisting with that this past week. And so we actually resurrected this fun. I built a computer, or I set up a computer for a TV show called Surreal Estate, which was about, it was a sci-fi channel show. It was about these guys who sold haunted houses. So they were like paranormal real estate agents.
Yeah.
They got 2 or 3 seasons out of it. It was all right.
Yeah.
But one of the episodes was about an AI from the early 90s that got turned back on in the modern time and was taking over the internet from this house that was trying to be sold. It was in the basement of this house. Anyway, the computer we built for that is a Hewlett Packard desktop, but we couldn't get the rights to use HP's brand. They are very brand defensive. Yeah. So what we did is we rebranded it a made-up name. So that computer ended up just being in my collection, and it was been on the shelf for years. Anyway, the episode of Son of a Critch, they also needed something that was old but not a brand that was recognized. So I was like, hey, can we just reuse this thing that you guys created literally 5 or 6 years ago? Yeah. They were like, that would be awesome. So kind of like Morley cigarettes. Now this computer that the Sabaron, I think is the brand name we've made up. Is now will have been in 2 TV shows.
That's great.
It's kind of cool. Yeah.
I if we're workshopping this, I would have also liked to have seen a 4P. Where so it's just we just took one of the legs off the H,
made it a 4.
Now it's a 4P.
It's a 4P.
Yeah,
that's awesome. Yes, you can see the AI keeps referring to Saved by the Bell, because it was from they kept screaming Zach Morris.
Or what was it, the Pear PC or something like that was what they used on what was that show? iCarly.
Yeah, iCarly had the Pear PC, but like they went full into it. Like they had a whole lore. There was like the Steve Jobs character who sold they went full hog into like the backstory of that computer company.
That's funny.
Good
Best
times.
spaghetti tacos on television.
Best spaghetti tacos? Is that an iCarly?
You had to watch
iCarly reference. Yeah.
My kids were just the right age for that show.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah. Cool.
I saw that because there's a kind of a famous meme photo where the lead on that show is like holding a soda and looking at the computer. He's like, interesting or something, and recreated it like 20 years later or something like that with another machine.
That's awesome. And that machine in the picture, I believe, is actually a G5 iMac, like white plastic, just like that first generation.
Yeah, rebadged. Yeah.
First and last, I guess. Power PC based iMac in the white shell.
Yes,
because it went Intel shortly thereafter.
Because they were like, we've got to get the number of capacitors in this machine under 100.
Yeah, because they are just leaking everywhere.
Yeah, it's Mike's Mess, or formerly Mike's Mac videos, or I can't remember what he
Mac Shack, wasn't it?
Mike's Mac Shack, yeah. Sorry, I just remember the new brand, which is all that really matters. But
correct.
When Mike's Mess would bring that G5 iMac to events, and every time I'm just like, this is gonna be the one where this thing's gonna give up, and I don't know that it ever has. It just keeps going.
Yeah.
It's funny how we talk about Macs and how there's crossover. It's I was helping a friend work on a GM product, and we were talking about GM has its own line of coolant. Dextrose is a GM product.
Dextron, yeah.
Dextron, sorry. Dextrose is sugar. Dextron, and we were joking, and I said, "Do you know this actually was used in a computer?" And they're like, "What do you mean?" I was like, "Yeah, the Apple computers use like Dextron 2, I think it was, in the old dual CPU G5 water cooled."
Did they really?
Yeah. And I was like, and it always leaked.
Yeah.
I have one. There's one somewhere over there, and I guaranteed it's leaked. I don't even need to look at it. And it ate the metal, yes. Like Dexcool does. It's not good for the aluminums.
No, it is not.
Anyway, it's funny how your hobbies often overlap each other. So, Ron, what have you been working on?
Oh, Lord knows. Actually, I will.
Besides chasing storms and cleaning up Macs.
Yeah, that's been a lot of it. Actually, kind of my big thing is I've got something on the shelf I'm going to do a video about, but it's basically a long story that I won't tell the whole thing, but it's about looking for the very last game that I needed for this game collection series and having to basically buy it. Because you buy things internationally. You've helped me do that, Ryan.
Yep.
But like this is like really internationally from like a very like unsuspected source for buying this, and a lot of legwork and a lot of emails and a lot of connections made and stuff. So I've got a great little video that I'm going to put together.
Did you order a copy of Commander Keen from North Korea?
No, I did not. But it is. I did have to go to Southeast Asia to buy this game, so I will. I'll tell the whole thing. But it was really. It was a lot of trouble to get this. But it is something that is so incredibly rare. I've looked for years to try to find this thing, and then exhausted every possible option. And this was basically it. This was the best way to do it. And then also, I'm just kind of getting ready for other events and things like that. And I'm really looking forward to VCF Midwest this year. I think I've got a few machines I'm going to bring and try to maybe sell some things that are no longer bringing me joy.
Yeah.
So. Eric, what have you been up to?
Well, a couple of things. Haven't really been doing much on YouTube or anything like that lately. I kind of did a deep dive into writing a script for my next game. And last time what I did was I mostly just prototyped the development and let it grow from let me try this kind of a feature, kind of way of doing it. And the story grew out of it. This time what I'm doing is I'm writing the story without any preconceived notion of what the architecture will be or anything like that. And I do have a game design document, but it's more of a guideline for what the characters should develop like and what the a little bit about, the authority system or the trust system and stuff like that for the game. I do have a script, and the script's at 165 pages and how many words? 67,000 words
Wow.
so far.
That's a lot of words.
It's a lot, and it's not done yet. So this one's going to be more of a point and click adventure game. And it's going to be similar to I always forget the name of the game. There's a rotoscoped game that's by the same author as Prince of Persia. That takes place on a train, and it's
Orient Express.
Yeah, it's like the Orient Express. It's the last something.
Last Train to Paris.
Something I don't remember. Anyway, and it's a murder mystery kind of a thing. So think Agatha Christie's Murder on the Orient Express or something like that. So
it's this game it's Jordan Mechner, but it's a game about this train, and this train is an express train, but it's also the very last express train. And so this last express train that is the central thing of the story is actually sort of a great backdrop for this mystery. I think the game is actually called Death Train.
No.
Eric did not recognize the Simpsons joke there.
The game's called The Last, because I don't watch The Simpsons. Sorry.
Well, this is a 35-year-old Simpsons joke, but it's the Last Express.
The Last Express. Yes.
You had it. You had all the words.
I almost had
in the wrong order. Yeah.
What was the movie that he was referencing? Oh, it was Speed.
Speed.
And I think it was called The Bus That Couldn't Stop.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah. The titles for movies for other cultures where it's like it's not anything related to the actual movie. It's just something they came up with. Yeah. But anyway, so it's going to be a lot like a Agatha Christie kind of murder mystery style thing. But nice. I'm not rotoscoping. I thought about it briefly and went, no, I'm not going there.
Yes, I didn't want to say anything, Ryan, but it's the bus
sorry.
that couldn't slow down.
Couldn't slow down,
yeah. So I've been working on that, and the way I plan on doing it is I'm going to write out the full script, so I have the algorithm. I know what I'm going to need for the game engine. Then I'm going to decide. I'll probably still do HyperCard, and I do want to do point and click, but it's going to have some unique features in it that you don't find in most games. So there's that. The other thing I did was I took a moment. I've got a PowerBook 1400.
Yes.
Nice.
That has the beautiful little plastic cover on it where you can put your own artwork.
Yes.
They even suggested things like you could put your schedule. And I'm like, it's a laptop. Wouldn't I have my schedule on an application on the laptop?
You would, but this is also the era where it would take like 5 minutes to boot the laptop up.
True, right. Where you could just see it here, right? And if you were playing a game, you could use a grease pencil with a template underneath, right?
Yeah.
So this was one of the original pieces of art that I'm trying to get the shine off there. And the style appeals to me. It was very popular when I was a kid for kids' books too, to do this kind of a thing.
Yeah. It's very merry. It's very small world. It's very cubist. It's
yeah. So I printed somebody in France had scans of them. So I printed it out and put it on the laptop, and I thought that was kind of neat.
I like it.
Yeah.
I saw you posted about that online. I thought that was really cool.
Yeah.
Cool.
Other than that, I haven't done a damn thing.
Does the laptop work properly? Is the PowerBook functioning?
It does work. It actually has it's got a what is it, a G3 upgrade to it.
That's
cool.
Nice.
So it's I tried to re-image it because I wanted to put a different OS on it, and frankly, I don't know how to get something else on there with the processor upgrade, and so I'm like, I'm just not going to mess with it. It works. It's got OS 9 on
Oh
it,
yeah.
and that's not my favorite OS. I'm
no.
more of an 8.6 guy, but
Oh yeah.
But hey, it works. So why break it?
I guess. Yeah.
And would that be IDE at that point, or is it SCSI still?
It's I
It
believe
has
it's IDE.
it has SCSI, but yeah.
It does have SCSI. There is the the port on the back.
On the back. Yeah.
But it is IDE, I'm pretty sure. And one of the things that's kind of neat, I hope this is a feature and not broken. The Ethernet port is actually kind of flexible, so that you can plug it in without breaking things.
Well, it's
probably not
because
supposed to be like that.
it's a module, because it's like it's an option. So it may be that it's just not screwed down.
Or
it could be on the verge of breaking, but anyway, it feels like it's intentional. Put it that way.
Yeah.
So, but anyway, it works.
Cool.
Yeah.
Very nice. Looking at the specs out here, which is something that's kind of interesting for people that don't, that are not as familiar with all of this. Here, I'm going to post this thing up. What you can do, if you want to read more about Eric's laptop, you can do it here. But I think people don't necessarily know about it, but you can just go to Google and you can type in the model number of the machine and then like Macintosh. Okay, bye Eric.
Bye.
Apple specs, and typically the first link is going to be Apple's their knowledge base that'll have full information about the machine. So
I think old Macs will be the second. They usually have
probably
good,
low end Mac. There's a bunch of sites that are kind of like that. But no, Eric, you're right. It's ATA. Okay. So it's a terrible IDE.
Yes. But it's got a great keyboard on it. That's one of the things that attracted me to it. That, and I picked it up for next to nothing. So can't beat that.
No,
well, according to the thing here, at least the base machine without the upgrade, 753, 76, 8, 869.
Yeah.
So it runs quite a few great versions of the classic OS.
Yeah.
It's a good
and
machine.
With it, I got it from the first owner. Well, the wife of the first owner, he had died and she was getting rid of a bunch of stuff.
Sure.
But she still had the box for the processor upgrade with the original processor in it. So if I wanted to downgrade it, I could.
Yeah.
She also had a couple other things. It had it doesn't have the DVD drive, but it had the card for the DVD movie viewer. That's a PCMCA card.
Yeah, the MPEG card.
Yeah, which is kind of neat.
My advice would be downgrade it back to the original processor and then sell the upgrade.
I was thinking about that. There's probably somebody out there right now going, "Ooh, I'll take that."
People are nuts for those accelerators. I don't personally get that, but I mean, it's kind of interesting. Or if somebody's trying to rebuild a specific machine.
Yeah.
For me, it's like if you want a G3, just go get a G3.
Well, and that's the thing. I've got a couple of G3s, so
Yeah,
maybe I'll do that.
And speaking of upgrade cards, if people in the chat haven't watched Gutbomb's latest video, it features a CPU upgrade card in a Performa something. It's gonna lead the ugly one with the big forehead. What is it called? The Performa
575 or
6400. Like his latest video. Yeah.
His latest video. Yeah, it's very good. I watched it this morning. Cool. Well, gentlemen.
Yeah.
What else is new? What's coming up? Any?
Yeah.
Ron, have you got any gets? I didn't know if we asked you. Did you get any gets this week?
Yes, I've got some gets. I kind of teased one of the gets, but I actually something else that's kind of neat that I got is right here.
Ooh. just off camera.
Almost in shot. I got a. I'll let you guys see if you know what this is.
Looks like a calculator.
A numpad upgrade for something.
Yes, but for what?
It's not a portable.
Oh, that goes to the first portable.
Yes.
Is it portable? Okay.
Yes, this is the keypad upgrade for
You
the
could
portable.
take the trackball out and
Yeah.
put that in.
Yep. And that's the whole thing with the portable. They were like, we're just going to see what people need and then work from there, because it's the entire keyboard you can slide one way or the other.
Right.
And then there's connections where you can either, if you're a lefty, you can have the trackpad or trackball, on the one side, or you can have it on the other side, or you forgo the whole thing. If you've got space, you're going to have a mouse. You can have a keypad. So,
do I remember, or am I completely making this up? Was there not an external enclosure for the trackball that plugged into the ADB port or the mouse port on the back? No. So I just made that up in my head.
Yes.
Okay.
Yeah, it'd be nice if it fit in a tray and you pulled it out and it had,
Yeah. That would be an interesting thing. This is a very simple thing, though. It is just, there's a PCB, there are no ICs on it. This is basically just like, if you plug this in, hey, guess what? Now you've got, those keys. So it's
just adds it to the existing board.
But it would be interesting. Alps made these for Apple.
Okay.
So it would be really interesting. I mean, they're Alps keycaps. It's an Alps PCB. Alps basically produced the entire thing for Apple. It would be really interesting to see if there was anything back in the day that would have been like an enclosure that you could just like, hey, I'm gonna do this and make the trackball a mouse externally. And that's a neat idea. But
I thought,
not
for some
to my
reason,
knowledge,
in my mind, I thought that was a thing, but maybe it wasn't.
Well,
it would
maybe
be great if it was.
Maybe somebody could figure out the protocol for it and kind of build something.
If only there was a place that would sell such things.
Yes.
Anyway,
maybe
I get lost. Cool. Awesome. I didn't have any gets, like I said, this week. Actually, no, it's a lie. I did have one get this week. It's not very interesting. They were given to me because I like old things. But I got this set of Altec Lansing.
Oh, yeah.
Wall-mounted computer speakers. And they weigh an absolute ton. This is a good 4, maybe 5 pounds.
Yeah.
Like it feels like a nice speaker. So I'm excited to actually try it out and maybe put it with one of the Windows 98, Windows 95 machines that I have kicking around. So.
It's interesting because it kind of looks like Bose did that Acoustimass thing in the 90s where they were like little cubes. Yeah. And then a lot of people jumped on the bandwagon with that.
And like they just put a simple teardrop hook on the back for putting it on the wall.
Yeah.
Now, is that if you look at the label, does it say Pet Rock Edition? Like maybe it's got some ballast in it?
No, it says Black Dark Matter Edition.
Oh, okay. Modern.
Indeed.
Nice.
But it's 160 watt output, which is pretty impressive for a small speaker.
So you open it up, it's got a giant resistor. Load.
Anyway, I thought they were pretty cool.
Yeah, it is cool.
So oftentimes people will pass me things like that. They'll say, hey, is this of interest to you? And I always say, if I can't find it a home, or if it doesn't find a home with me, I will find it a home.
Nice.
And I think I've sent stuff to a bunch of people with under that mantra, because again, if I don't need it, then somebody else might. Like this, that I have to send Steve. It's a very old tape system. I don't need it. He says he does. So
what is it again? I looked away for a second.
It's a tape drive.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah.
3M.
Yeah. Yeah. Steve will love that for
Steve needs
archiving and yeah.
But it looks like it's parallel based, so I don't really know how that.
Yeah, I don't know.
No. That's a Steve problem.
Some kind
of. But again, it weighs about 25 pounds.
Yeah.
They didn't cheap out on the sheet metal when they built things like that back then. So
Yeah.
Cool.
Nice.
Yeah. Other than that, I don't really have anything else. Eric, you got your power book this week, or you picked that up since we last?
I've had this power book for a year.
Oh, okay.
So it's just been sitting around.
Oh,
yes.
I'm sorry. I did get a new microphone.
It's beautiful.
Yeah, it is beautiful. It is really nice. It's the exact model that you see all kinds of chucklehead people use on their shows.
I was gonna say all the right-wing podcasters.
Yeah, I was gonna say it's the number one right-wing podcast.
Wait, hold
microphone.
on. Did you potentially get it at a Daily Wire auction?
You're right, at their yard sale. They're going out of business sale.
They're going out of business.
Yeah, no, actually, what happened was because I've used a Yeti Blue forever, and it's okay. But I actually had a couple of opportunities recently to do some paid jobs, and unfortunately, they were asking about hardware and stuff, and they were like, "Oh no, that's not good enough." Like with a Yeti Blue, and I'm like, you know what though? You liked all the sample stuff. If you like the sample stuff, then you'd probably like everything else. And they're like, "Well, but we still want you to have this level of thing. So it's either you need to rent studio time, or." And I was like, "That's fine." So it didn't pay a lot, but it paid like a portion to upgrade. So basically I just did some work and then got something back. So
nice.
Yeah, so not too bad. And also bought a Behringer. You can't see it, it's off camera. I don't want to pick it up and accidentally unplug it, but
fair enough.
It's a Behringer just
DAC,
2-channel DAC. So it's like mixer / it's got a bunch of XLR connections and stuff on it, and so yeah.
So the bigger question is, when is your sultry, spicy erotica romance novel coming out?
I have no idea. So
he did not deny it.
Yeah,
he didn't deny it, folks.
I just don't know when it's coming out. No, but no, I don't have the right voice for every project, but I do have the right voice for enough projects. So
right.
Yep.
I don't know. You should be on Cameo doing voicemail recordings.
I am already on Cameo. I'm the cheapest person on Cameo. No joke. You can go to Cameo. You can look me up, and it's the problem is I've got to sift through quite a bit of stuff because I am priced at the bottom. That there are some weeks I'll get 40 people that'll message me, and it's all like, "Hey, tell Jeff that he's a butt and he smells like a butt and his face looks like a butt," and I don't. That's not the stuff I do. So I have to reject all that. But there's enough people that are just like, "Hey, like, my best friend Samantha is getting ready to graduate college and needs some advice for, what to do out in the world and things like that." And I love doing videos like that. Cool. So I do quite a bit of those. But yeah, no, I'm on Cameo. You can look me up.
I need a 43 layer IVR recorded for a Midwestern bank.
It's no problem, because actually it's funny because the Cameo actually has it set up to where you can do those little intros things where it's just like it's like a 2-minute video or something like that, and of giving advice or talking or doing whatever, and then you can, if it's something where I've had people be like, "Hey, my dad's pizza parlor needs like read this line and 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 this line," and like 20 things they want you to say. You can click one button and it basically shifts it, and it says, "I'll gladly do it, but it has to be at like the business rate." And I think the business rate is all structured differently. So not everybody understands how that works. So I shift it, and I'm like, "Hey," I said, it is very possible. This platform is not really set up for this. You could go on Fiverr and you could have somebody that might read it for you. I said, it's not going to cost $5. It's not going to cost $2 or $3. It's probably going to cost you $150. It's probably going to cost you $200. It's, so.
I am actually the voice of several IVRs in the general area. And it freaks me out every time I call and forget that I'm the voice.
Yeah, that you are the voice.
I'm like, what the hell is that? Oh, it's me. Yeah. I forgot I was on here.
Yeah.
Because it's my smarmy voice, which is not my actual day-to-day voice.
Right.
So it throws me off a little bit. Good times. Well, gentlemen, it's been 45 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Do we
we can. I'd like to talk about my friend Frank for just a minute.
Sure, go ahead.
Hold on one second. Veronica says, I used to do IVR recordings and it was awful. And when I'd call and I'd hear myself. And
now I will ask Veronica, is it easier now that you do your own YouTube? Because I found as I was doing my own YouTube videos, I would get more and more used to how terrible my voice sounds.
I don't think it doesn't. It sounds terrible. It sounds bad to you because we're our own worst critics. So
I actually wanted to. Oh, sorry. Go ahead.
Joe is on a bunch of businesses in town. You can call. It's and it's weird because sometimes it'll be a church, sometimes it's a gentleman's club. You just never know.
Sometimes it's both.
Yeah,
it's a strange business model. Oh no, it's even worse. Oh, fair enough.
Your call is very important to us. Please continue to hold.
It's not, because I'm still on hold.
Yeah.
I always wanted to make an app for the phone, or just like an app for the iPhone at the time that allowed you to record your voice, and you could adjust it so that you could tell people or play it for people so how it sounds in your head.
Oh.
Like figure out, because we all sound different in our heads. It'd be be able to actually tell people how or show people how we sound.
Yeah.
I always thought that would be $1 million app idea.
It could be, but I think the thing is so freeing. The number one thing I'd recommend to everybody to finally figure out is that it's all made up. And if you make it up differently for yourself, that is how generally all the other people that are just going through their lives and trying to do their best are just going to accept it and move on. So, so just don't get too wound up in all of that.
To quote the philosophers of the late 80s and early 90s, Metallica, nothing else matters.
Yeah, nothing. No, it's all just silliness.
Indeed. You were going to mention Frank. What about Frank?
I was just going to say, let me be frank about Frank. And that is that I miss Frank, and I wish that he had better availability. We try to move things around to try to see if we can get him to be here and join and stuff. But it seems like sometimes it is tough to work that out.
He's busy with his business, and family. It's totally understandable. But hopefully we can snag him at least sometime in the not too distant future.
Yes.
Cool.
Fingers crossed.
Fingers crossed. Fingers and toes.
Yep.
Awesome. Well, gentlemen, it's a slice, or it has been a slice, as it always is. You guys are fantastic. Thank you to everybody in the chat. It's great to see the conversations happening and to be able to engage in some of it.
Yeah.
Any final words of advice or, stories, queries, qualms, questions?
I would say just kind of keep watching stuff, and as things shift into the summer, if you are someone who is traveling this year and all of that, please be careful. And please, I know, especially as schools are letting out and people are shifting into that different time of year, just be careful out there.
Yep. I will also add, if you have children and they have any form of motorized vehicle, be it electric or gas powered, please have a conversation with them about safety of those vehicles, because I find often enough that is not discussed properly. And unfortunately, 'tis the season for tragedies of those natures. So anyway,
on a positive note, happy Mother's Day to all
and happy Mother's Day. Yes, correct. To all the mothers out there.
Everybody's got one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's next weekend in Canada because it's kind of like they got their own thing. It's like you can't. It's like Canadian Thanksgiving. It's just like at a completely different time of year because they were sick of turkey. And they moved it to a more a different meat friendly part of the year.
You're mistaking us for the British. Mother's Day is, I think, in June.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, ours is today as well. So
that's cool.
Yeah. So, but like I said, we were talking earlier. We call it Victoria Day, a Victoria Day long weekend. It's in honor of Queen Victoria's birthday, and that usually happens on May 24th because that's actually her birthday. But the way the calendar works, it's always usually the weekend before for us. So this weekend is our May 24th weekend. So yeah, we have a 4-day long weekend for myself, so it should be fun. We'll get a lot of work done around the house and get the yard ready for the summer, and break all the stuff that was left over after the snow and clean up the yard, and get rid of all the detritus that's left after a long winter. So yeah, it should be fun. Cool. Well, gentlemen, as always,
it's good to see everybody.
It's great to see you. Have a fantastic evening, guys, and I'm going to click the end stream now.
And now.